my name is Kristen Merrill-Given and I'm an artistic educator for L'Oreal Professional. And today I would like to demonstrate one of my favorite techniques of color called balayage, also known as ombre. The type of technique that we're going to demonstrate is going to be fairly natural. It's going to offer a bit of a higher contrast but in a much more natural technique. This is a fantastic technique because it offers many different applications depending upon your client. This differs from your traditional set of highlights because it's a graduation of your dark down to your light without actually seeing demarcation line. Now, for the client that has a little bit more of a higher expectation, you can take this contrast a little bit brighter, or you can use different colors to offset that technique. Another reason why this is such a popular technique is because you can get a longer expansive time in between visits because the amount of time that it takes to get roots are noticeably a lot less. For the client that is a little bit shyer, you can really monitor the application of your highlights strictly by the amount that you put in and the way you space them. With Rachel's hair today, we already have a set of balayage highlights that we have done months ago. So what we want to do is just kind of spruce it up a little bit, offering a little bit more of a summery contrast, but still at the same time keeping it soft and natural. So because Rachel does spend a lot of time at the pool, we know that her hair is already sensitized. So the product that we're going to use today is the Platinum ammonia-free paste with a 40 volume developer. The reason why I chose this is because Platinum offers a great deal of lift, but because of the even lipidic rate at which it raises the pigment or lightens the pigment, it ensures a higher integrity of the hair. Rachel's hair already is still very healthy, and we want to make sure that it stays that way. So we're going to go ahead and put in or apply our highlights, and then we're going to tell Rachel how she can take care of it throughout the summer. How you present this to your client, or how you can present this to your client, is very easy. Chances are your clients have already seen it. They have seen it in probably Hollywood editorials, they've seen it in movies, or they've seen it on their own very streets. So it's just a matter of kind of figuring out which technique is best for them. So with Rachel here, I'm just going to do a little spin around to show you a before and after. As I said before, she has a set of balayage highlights that we have done previously, and they've grown out beautifully. So I'm just going to finish turning her around here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the placement using our Platinum developer or Platinum paste, and I'm going to be using the sweet mesh strips. So I'm going to go ahead and section this off. So with my tail comb, I'm going to weave out what I want. I'm going to give a light back comb and determine whereabouts I want my highlights to begin. So I'm going to put my sweet mesh underneath, and I'm going to determine where I want this to start. I'm going to take my product and I'm going to lightly sweep, as balayage describes, sweep over the back comb section to create that broken line. And as I slide down the hair shaft, I'm going to press that product deeper into the hair for more of an opaque coverage. And then I'm going to gently cover that with another sweet mesh. So we're going to pause here. I'm going to put the rest of the sweet mesh and process Rachel's hair, and then we'll be back to show you the finished product. So here we have the finished product. This is Rachel with the completed set of balayage highlights. We washed her hair with the post-color shampoo to neutralize any processing. And because Rachel, as I said earlier, does spend a lot of time in the sun, we did use the Mythic Oil mask, which intensely nourishes. To style out Rachel's hair, I have chosen to use the Liss Control, which is a smooth control gel cream. It also contains a UV filter and a 24-hour anti-humidity protection. And I cocktailed that with the Contortion Fix, which is a very strong hold gel, but it has a flexible hold. The reason for cocktailing these two together is because, as you can see, Rachel has some beautiful curl in her hair, and what I like to call a lazy curl. So it needs a little bit more of encouragement to kind of retain the shape of the curl. And I should mention that before we styled it, we used the Mythic Oil Milk, which is a reinforcing mist. Helps to add a lot of nourishment to the hair. It is a really, really good detangler. So what I'm recommending for Rachel to take home as post-hair care is I'm going to send her home with the Absolute Repair, which is going to help to intensely moisturize her ends because her hair is chemically processed. And I'm going to send her home also with the Mythic Oil mask as well. Another choice that would have been okay for Rachel as well, if she wants to later on down in the summer, is to use any of the Solar Sublime products, which help to fortify the hair and protect it from any sun damage. So thank you very much for listening to my presentation, and we'll be seeing you soon.